Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Out of All. Here we are for another episode, episode 12 maybe, I think we're up to. I know we've been flying through it, been doing episode a day. So last episode we did another time lapse, 2 hours cut down getting this area done. I've sort of had a bit of a look through using the time lapse recorder. Now we've got a node here which I think will still be coal from here. A node there, there's a node down here, there's nodes over there as well. There's one straight here, so I'm thinking what I want to do is cut a ramp in here and head up and see what that node is. I don't know what that node's going to be, but I want to go up and have a look. If it's coal, do we still dig it? I don't know. If it's something other than coal, I think we definitely need to tackle it, because obviously it's going to be way more productive and we get way more money out of it. So what I want to do is come through here and I want to just start to dig and lift the bucket up slowly as we sort of go up and try and get a ramp pushed in if we can, which I know is going to be tough. We have to bring the what do you call it, the roller over to level it out, but we'll try and throw a quick ramp in here, see what we can do. I'll still use this setup for now. We will potentially move all this if and when we actually get up to that upper level. Once again, I just sort of creep forward and lift the bucket, try and get a smooth transition for a ramp, which that works reasonably well. Once we get the roller on it, it should be way better. It's probably still quite steep. Obviously having a dozer, level 17, I'd have the big dozer, would be able to push down from the top, and anything that we push down will just disappear in the blocks below. Right, let's go and try and make it a little bit wider. So you can use the loader similar as how you use a dozer, and that's previously what I've normally done. It works, still works pretty well. Right, I think one more bucket to make it a little bit wider should get us a full 8 blocks, 16 meters that I'm sort of chasing for our haul roads. Right, so I've done a little bit of mucking around as well in the creative game, just sort of playing with the bigger loaders, playing with this shovel. I can't wait to get the shovel. That thing's going to move so much dirt. I know Nick from Splitting 2 is not keen on using it, just because it makes it a little bit harder with all the bloody buttons and everything, but I'm definitely keen. That's what I work under when I'm at work. I usually work in a 797 under a 6090 Caterpillar shovel, so that's what I'm used to, and that's what I want to get to. I think will that be okay? I'm not sure. Probably still pretty steep. As I said, once we get a dozer, we'll be able to get it way better, way longer ramp and way smoother. Come on, give us just a little bit more off the top. There we go, that'll do. Alright, we'll bring the roller over and we'll see if we can smooth that out. We'll go and chase that node up there and see what it is. It's purely just to get up there and have a look. Let's go map and drive. Don't click send to garage, which probably would click accidentally. Right, so this setup there, I'm still not keen on doing that. I want to avoid it. I want to use haul trucks, but until they fix this AT20, AT30, AT40 issue, the AT20 says it's 20 tons, AT30 says 30, AT40 says 40 tons, but they're all exactly the same size. There's absolutely no difference. So until Christian sorts that issue out and makes it so they're actually different sizes, and we can actually visually see they're different and visually see the payload's different, I don't think it's going to be worthwhile even attempting looking at it. So we'll go and see what that node is. We may even try and keep it level from here. dig back. There's a huge hole there we've got to fill in, but once we get the dozer we can start prepping that area too. So we'll want to use that upper face over on the top there and use it as a shovel face, because the shovel's going to dig out so much dirt. That's sort of my plan for up there. I know I did show you guys like my pit idea previously. It's still going to be like that. I just think I'm going to have less benches. It might be the bottom bench and then the middle upper bench over there. I think that's sort of what I'm going for. Right, let's jump out, jump in this guy. Let's go and see what this node is. Just want to dig a couple of buckets and just have a look and see. Is it coal? Is it something more valuable than coal? Hopefully it's something different. As I said, I'd like to keep it level from here. Keep this height going through to get to this node. There's another node just over there, I think. Straight ahead, next to that tree. Alright, let's have a look and see what this is. It's not coal, which is good. Not coal. Let's tackle this. Alright, let's get this bucket in there so we can actually see what it is. Then we'll move the setup we've got. I think I might just dump it from the front here. Sort of off over the side into the hopper. Right, so let's see what this is. Hopefully it's something of high value. Well, get in there. No good sitting there because you're only going to get deleted. Right, 1.9 million. So money's not going to be an issue now. It's going to be levels. Getting our levels up. Coal, dirt. It's not coal up there, is it? It can't be coal. It does not look like coal at all. It could be, but it doesn't. Yeah, I think it is coal, unfortunately. Yep, looks the same. Ah, damn it, that sucks. There's another node over here, which is probably coal as well. Another node down in there, which is probably coal as well. So is that and that. So that's... it's a bit annoying. A bit annoying there's another coal node right here. Like, it's not overly big either, so... Do we chase it, or do we go looking somewhere else? I said I know there's a big lithium node on the side of the mountain here, which I do want to get to, but I don't want to dig off the side. I sort of want to push the ramp in. Just seems pointless chasing the coal again. We've already done the coal. We know it's not overly profitable, but pretty sure there's more. Have a look over here. I'm pretty sure there's more, rid of some of this. Pretty sure there's more lithium and stuff under here. So potentially we just come back to here. Oh, let's break all this down. I think we're not done digging this upper spot yet, because I still want to get this back to here the whole way along to square it off, but pretty sure that we've left a little bit down underneath. I believe if we keep digging through here we're going to get coal and we're going to get some more of this lithium down in here, so maybe that's sort of what we aim for now. Do we come back and tackle this? Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's going straight to the plant, so it's good. We just tackle normal dirt. We can also do that, but it's one of those things. That's where do we go? Do we try and open up a new part of the pit, or do we keep digging this bit out? I said I want this to be a shovel face, so if we do happen to come over here and dig this bit, pretty much want it to stop right there. So for us to dig back to there, we've got plenty of room. And I want to sort of dig this, maybe just dig it straight to this face, not even into here, just get this lower bench to this bench, and then we can use it as a shovel face. So let's do it. Let's bring it over here. We'll just see what happens, I suppose. That's right, come this way. Let's throw some of these out of here, out of the way. Conveyor straight. Then I need a left, or whatever the other corner is. This one. Sort of want to put the hopper right here, so maybe we need to take that back out. The floor's out, we need to go conveyor up, because it goes from there. Conveyor right. 5, if we go left and put the hopper just here. That's going to be too close, potentially, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of work anyway. Getting the hopper to work, clearly, which for this I will just use hand tools. I'm not going to stress too much about it. I don't really like using the hand tools, but purely for that, then I'm okay with opening it up just so we can get this stuff in without too much of an issue. Right, that. I've been throwing one of these guys with those in either corner too. I don't know if it really makes much difference, but right, so that's good. Let's just level this out. There's our height, actually. We wonder if we should do a similar thing as what we've done over there. Like, sort of give ourselves like a height plane to follow through. And keep digging. Look, these aren't going to stay forever. These will all get removed. I just want to try and keep it level for when we do actually, you know, bring other pieces of equipment in. We're not like all over the shop sort of thing. Some people are happy to make their pits out of this everywhere. I don't really want to. I want it to be as realistic as possible, and I know putting the wash plant the way it is not realistic. Unless it was some sort of mobile wash plant, but you know, it'll do. Right, let's take these guys back out. Got the floors there. Let's go store buildings, concrete. It's 2 lots. I love now that it auto stacks. How good is that? Store vehicles, dozers. What's the difference between the 800 and 800W? So 80, 1120, 30, 1100, 50 litres an hour, 50 litres an hour, fuel amount 100 litres. So no different at all. I think it's just, like, that's yellow and that's like a different colour, like a dollar yellow. And the Legal, 80, 1120, 30, 1100 capacity, 50 litres. Nothing is different at all. Guess it looks a little different. The different model. It's like it looks like the cow model. I don't know. There's really not much difference at all. Right, let's grab our LW500. We know that that's a coal vein. We're not going to chase that. We will eventually get this road to keep going that way. So I will continue to dig that way anyway. I want to do like the really long road digging projects, time lapse, whether it be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever I've got time to do. I want to do them as a time lapse because that, as I said, 2 hours of work, that would have been 4 episodes for you guys to sit here and watch, doing the same thing over and over again. I know some people are like, oh, hell yeah, I want to watch everything, but if we don't throw time lapses in, it feels like we're never going to progress anywhere. So I want to make sure that we're actually making progress at the same time as I'm releasing content. You know, I do have the ability to live stream, but the hell is that? It's hitting something. I I do have the ability to live stream, but I don't want to, if you know what I mean. Like, I prefer just to produce content for you guys to watch, and I guess I'll leave the live streaming of Out of War up to Nick, because Nick does such a great job. So yeah, like it's telling me it's hitting the ground, but the bucket's not even at the ground. I don't know what it's bloody hitting there. I'm still hoping we've just got a heap more lithium. I don't know if it's a lithium vein or it's just like an ore vein, but let's keep an eye on our money, our levels. So 1895. That's strange. The way that bucket looks, it's like it's not even hitting the ground. I don't know if it's because of the floor, or is it just visual glitch? Clearly see it's not. Oh no, it is touching the ground. This doesn't look like it. Maybe from where I was sitting, it didn't look like it was touching. So I'm hoping this vein just goes further and further back. I'm pretty sure someone in one of the Discords, I don't know if it was Nick's or if it was the actual Out of War Discord, said that this vein is really deep and it goes for quite a way, so fingers crossed it could be a good earner for us. Obviously I don't want to go any deeper right now. We probably will eventually take it deeper, but I want to sort of just get our mind set up first, and then we can come back to this level and start to go deeper as we need to. There's definitely still some ore in there. We're still getting more pay dirt than ore, so I'm hoping still a decent chunk of the vein up there as well. I like to sort of sit side on so I can actually see what I'm digging. Yeah, that just looks like a whole ton of pay dirt. Doesn't even look like it's getting decent amount of ore, so I don't know if we're sort of got the majority of this vein out or not. Can only hope we sort of hit another decent pocket. But we're still making decent money. Our XP is still slowly going up. Said long term, once we get the next bigger haul truck, this whole conveyor system like this will be removed. We'll be putting in a proper wash plant. I've already got it sort of written down as to how I want it to go. Haven't got any pictures or anything yet, but I've got, you know, the sorter, which goes all the ores out the top, which will go to a jaw crusher, which will then go to a fractioner, and then directly to the sell point. And then the bottom will go out to a wash plant, to a trommel to sort like the good material from just the dirt. Then we'll split and we'll have the dirt going into a truck, and we'll be dumping the dirt off the side somewhere, setting up a little tip head to start dumping the dirt and getting rid of it, because it's not really valuable. So we'll dump it and reuse it for windrows, ramps, you know, anything like that. Like over behind that fuel tank over there, if we need to push a ramp down further but we don't quite have enough dirt, we can bring truckloads of dirt in and dump it and use it. Right, nearly up to 2 mil. Here comes an auto save. Yay. Had 0 crashes since this new update, which is awesome. Had quite a few in the previous underground version, so hoping a lot of the issues I was having then, that Christian was having then, is gone, which would be nice. Right, let's jump out and try and get some more of these floors in. I said these floors are purely just to try and keep it as level as I can. They work well. I know a few of you guys have said, oh, you know, don't use the bricks, use the floors. The floors are way better. And yeah, I agree, 100%. The floors are way better to use, especially for doing this sort of thing. But as I said, it's only a temporary thing. We're not gonna, pardon me, we're not gonna keep doing this everywhere. All right, let's see some more. There's not enough in there. We need some more ore. We need some more grey dirt. Brown dirt's nice, but grey dirt's even better. The grey balls. There's still a little bit in there, but yeah, I'm sort of thinking most of it's disappeared. I was hoping that other node up there wasn't coal, it was something a bit more valuable, but I said we'll still get up there, we'll still chase it, we'll still keep expanding our pit that way. Yeah, I'm really surprised there's not more under here. And we're still going up. Money, we're still going up XP. That's the main thing, is XP for me now. Like, I know once we get this dozer, it's going to be pretty much all of our money gone. But we need it. We need it and I want it. I'm a dozer kind of guy. I definitely want to spend a lot of time working with the dozers, and I definitely want Christian to turn them back into the powerful beasts that they should be, dirt moving machines. Definitely got nerfed in the underground update, so I'm hoping he brings them back. I'm not sure if it's like a voxel limit for the amount of balls that it produces, that he sort of had to limit how powerful they were. I'm not really sure. Oh, yeah, there's still the odd grey one here and there, but not enough still. So I'm going to sort of go through and have another look over the pit when we get to the next sort of level with the new loaders and that sort of stuff, and work out sort of where we're going to go. I said this whole bench, I want to take it back to that block, so all this dirt here, all that dirt there is going to have to go. It's going to be a long project, and then it'll still give us enough room for that upper bench to throw in a shovel, because obviously we can only progress this lower bench so far before we hit the upper bench. We need the upper bench to be way further forward than what it is. So I think working on that upper bench, I know it's going to be probably a lot of just pay dirt and dirt we're running and not running any valuable ores or anything, but no, it's part of real mine. We've got to move the dirt to get to the good stuff, so I guess we're just lucky here that even dirt and pay dirt has a little bit of value, where in real life we don't really have pay dirt now. Open cut coal mine, and any dirt we have is not valuable unless it's free digging topsoil. Like, pretty much this is what it is. Free digging topsoil, which we reuse for rehab areas and that sort of stuff. I mean, it's got value there, but it's not valuable for, you know, money wise. Yeah, I'm really surprised there's not more in there. We're nearly level 17, which is good. We're slowly getting there. We might just hit it before we end this episode. And I think getting the dozer and trying to push in some new roads is going to be the plan. I want to get to that lithium node, which is the same one that Nick is currently digging, but I want to dig it a different way. I think he's still digging it. He's actually live streaming now, so I normally have it on the other screen, but I don't at the moment. I know when I'm definitely time-lapsing, I have usually have Nick up on the other screen with his catching up on his live streams and that sort of stuff to steam what he's doing. It's just so cool that we can have exactly the same mine, exactly the same equipment, but everyone just does it so much different. It's a really cool aspect, I think. So I know a few of you guys also said, like, when we level up from 16 to 17, we should get some sort of cash incentive, like a bonus. I'm not really 100% against that, but in saying that, like, we've made 100 grand already and we've been digging here for how long? 10 minutes? So it's not hard to come by money, even pay dirt and dirt. So I don't think like a cash incentive for going up levels is really needed, I guess, in my opinion anyway. I need to get this upper level down a bit. Yeah, see, there's still a little bit in there. I don't know how much is left. I was kind of hoping it'd be really thick here, but once we got down past the pay dirt layer, it'll get way thicker with the proper ore, but it hasn't yet. Still just, yeah, a lot of pay dirt under here. But recording this on a Thursday. I'm back to work tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday day shift. The 3 shifts I hate the most. I hate day shift. I'm a night shift kind of guy. It's way quieter on night shift. There's no bosses around, which, I mean, bosses being around isn't an issue, but it's just, without having, you know, bosses around and day shift during the week, Monday to Friday, there's, you know, a lot of other contract companies on site doing servicing and doing, you know, the rehab jobs and all that other sort of stuff. So the 2 week gets way busy and it's just a lot of talk and chatter, but night shift is just so quiet. And I'm not a morning guy. I like not getting up early, not having to do too much in the mornings. I swear it takes me from, you know, if I get out of bed for work, hey, level 17, that's, I get up at 5, leave home at about 20 past, up past 5 to head to work, and I don't wake up till about midday, I swear. Like, it's crazy. I'm just not a morning guy at all. Right, so that's level 17. It's good to see. I want to still keep digging through here, but I want to grab the dozer as well and see how this guy's going to work, perform. What I might do actually is we'll save it before we buy the dozer, and I'll look at that other Lego, whatever it's called. So I don't think I've ever brought that one before, so take a look at it. So even running this pay dirt through, we're still making decent XP. Right, shut all that down, shut the lights off. See, there's a little bit in there, not much I don't think. Don't think I can get up there. There's still a long way to go to dig that way, and then as I said, all this has got to go as well. Like all the way back. Definitely a bigger loader's going to help out. Way more. Right, did we empty this guy? No, we didn't. This is coal, which sucks. Let's go store, sell. A little bit more cash. A little bit more XP. Yeah, so I want to continue to dig this way as well. Straight to, I think that's the, if we look at the map, I think that's east. Yeah, straight to the east. And then I want to keep going south, then head west. Maybe about here somewhere. Maybe I have to do it about here. Push in with the dozer. Alright, let's throw in a save. The only issue going to be now is the autosave feature. Because I've just saved, but it will still autosave when its time is ready. So save that so there's no autosave. Let's go store, dozers, get the Legal DX800W. It's cheaper than the other one, so I'm not sure why. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same size and everything, so I think it may just be because of the brand, because it looks different. Not really sure. Alright, let's turn around and have a bit of a look. got to set up our controls too for the ripper and all that sort of stuff. Right, so I pretty much want this to push through level. So if we get our blade down and just start pushing this way like it should. Look at those big voxels. That's what we want to see. It's going to be hard to try and keep it level. I know that much. You're sort of going to have to push a little bit, come back to the start. And, you know, get the camera down and have a bit of a look. And just see. Make sure we're going level, not going too far. We don't have a GPS available yet. I would like to see like a little mini map down the bottom left hand corner. Not now, but you know, when we can buy the GPS, put like a little mini map and have our RL level, so a relative level, whether it be to the height that you set or a height like the water plane height or something, same as what we have in real life. So that way we can, you know, if this is say 55 meters above sea level here where we are, we know we can keep it at that height the whole way through if we continue to follow the 55 meters. I'm just chunking out the sides here. So yeah, it'd be good to have something similar to what we have in real life. We have GPSs on all of our dozers and equipment and stuff, so we can, if the guys on the dump are pushing in a ramp, needs to be a set height, etc, etc. You know, they can just follow that along, which is really cool. Alright, so we need to make sure we're going through level. You can see it's sort of lifting up a little bit. It's hard to get it level. Like I'm blade full forward there. If you come all the way back, like you can see, it sort of just lifts up again. It's going to be, yeah, the only way I can do it is by using the floors still, really. Keep pushing that way, but I don't want to use floors anymore. I want to use equipment to push us through and get things level that way. And just do it all by eye, pretty much. So if we go forward as far as we want to go, and then maybe, I think after this tree, if we start turning right here, but then I start cutting directly down and cut in another ramp that goes down to another level below. I think that's sort of what I want to aim for. So once again we come back to here, we've got to start again, try and push in this lane. It's a lot of work using the dozer. Like obviously we could use a loader and sell all this equipment as well, like all this ore and stuff we're pushing, but we're probably going to need it to help us build the roads. And I know there's coal in there, but literally there's coal everywhere at the moment on this map, so it's just going to be hard now trying to, as I said, get it level, keep it level. The dozer just doesn't want to dig in like it should be, like there. It's like it hardly pushed the bloody thing. It should be pushing way more than that. Like, see there, it's like it's just not grabbing like it should be. I don't think it's the dozer we're using. I think it's just because the dozers have been nerfed so much that they're nowhere near like they used to be. Like they used to just push like crazy. They were great. So you can see my blade's as far down as can go, as far forward, but I'm still going up instead of down. It's just, yeah, they're not cutting in enough. I mean, it's still, we can work with it. We'll work around it. It'll do what we need it to do. But it'd be way better if Christian could put the power back into these things. Put the dirt moving ability back into these things like it was. I'd be way happier. See the blade's all the way down. That should be pushing a full blade of dirt. But it just doesn't seem to want to cut in. Right, so now, like pretty much from here is where I want to sort of head directly south. So let's jump out of here. Just get these blocks in. So we've taken out way too much there. You can see we've gone too deep. But I want to sort of follow along down this way. It's going to be hard to get it started from here, but just keep the blade down and just keep pushing. Eventually we'll get a huge amount of dirt on the blade. And then the other thing is trying to get it level, not just like horizontally level, but not without having, you know, 5 degrees to the left or whatever it may be. Like it needs to stay level the whole way along. It's just, I'm not a fan. Like really, they need to have the power back in these things like they had it before. It's more for fine adjustments now. Building roads rather than actually moving dirt like it used to. But I think 3 blades wide should be 16 meters that I'm sort of hoping for. Let me jump out and get rid of this guy. Yeah, perfect. That way we can push from here. And head just to the left of that tree. So you can see the dozer's even sliding down the hill. It just doesn't have the pushing ability that they have in real life. So I'm hoping that Christian does a bit more work with the dozers, and see now that's better. We've got a full blade. That's what we want to see. We want to see full blades. Right, and then we're going to get to this little mountain, which is fine. Like, it's going to stop us because we're going to need to come back and continue to push that. But hopefully with that dirt we can move to the left and level out. Sort of what we're doing here. Going to need to go and get some fuel in this thing too, so we can't forget that. As I said, 2-3 blade widths should be enough for this road. And until we get a GPS, we can't really see. Like, I can't fine tune the blade while we're pushing to make sure it's staying level. I think the GPS comes way, way later as far as level unlocks and stuff go. I'm not going to stress too much about it having a roll to the left down the hill a little bit, because once we get the haul trucks in, it's not going to matter too much. But as you can see, there's going to be a lot of dozer work to get to where I want to go. So I'd say that's probably going to be one of our next time lapses. There's just a ton of dozer work. Absolute ton. Right, so I want to take this tree out, and then that should be as wide as we need to go if I can keep the dozer going the right direction. This is where we need to be able to bring dirt in from our wash plants. Alright, there we go. Let me just keep going. I think there's a vein there as well. So much pushing that needs to be done. Can I get up this hill without pushing too much dirt? So we need to go and get some fuel in this thing. Which is only just here. If we knock out these trees, it'll be even better. I need to get some better tracks on this thing. I need to get lights, beacon, all that good stuff. Right, park this thing up. Let's get some fuel. And let's call it a day. So right guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, as always, smash the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the dozers, if you think they need more work. Any ideas, suggestions about the pit. If you guys are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Britto, thanks for watching. See you guys again soon.